And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Model Kit Beginner. Today we have a look at the part is in the box of this bad boy. Isn't it beautiful? It's a BMW 507 Cabrio. She is quite a looker. She really is. And this kit came out first in 1991. There were a couple of repops. Let me have a quick look. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one is it was the fourth repop in the year 2000. There was one in 2005, and then there was kind of a BMW combination kit in 2017 with the i8 and the 507 together. I actually would like to get my hands on that one. Anyway, today we look at this one from 2000, a 1991 first released kit. It is a BMW 507 Cabrio, and that obviously were the days before BMW built 1602s and 2002s, and they had that, which was a very expensive car, and on the other side of the spectrum they had the Isetta and nothing in between, and BMW nearly went bankrupt on that lack of middle class car, which then once they bought out the 1502 and the 1602, 1802, that all went out of the window, and BMW is the success we know today. But let's see what's in the box of the 507 Cabrio from Revell. First of all, you see the instruction. You can clearly see it's a 1991 instruction, no colors here. Then the securities and the technical advices on the first 2 pages. Here is the color call out. Probably goes on into the next page, knowing Revell. No, it doesn't. All right, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 40 different colors. If you want to go really all of them. Then here you get an idea what the sprues look like, which we're going to have a look in a minute. Then you start as usual up with the engine. In this particular case it was a 6-cylinder if I remember correctly. Anyway, I'm not gonna, pretty sure it was a 6. Anyway, we're gonna have a look at that in a minute. Then more engine right over here. Here we go. Then on this side, underneath, it's quite a detailed build, it appears, huh? What do you guys think? I don't know if anybody has built that one before. Let me know how it went. Here we go. Just open it up and show it to you, so you can freeze the frame if you want to and have a closer look at it. Here we go. Quite a bit of trim as well. Very nice. It's a safety hood. So there. BMW still has. Then you can have it either open or closed. Wheels. And that is it. Here is the decal call out, of which there are not that many. Let me show you what there is. Here we go. Here we have the decals. Put it this way around. Can have a look. It is dashboard decals, which is very nice. There's the radio decal. There is the registration decal for inside the motor. There is your 4-speed gearbox detail. There are 3 different countries of number plates: Germany, Netherlands, and Switzerland, and a couple of BMW decals. Looks all right. And let's have a quick look at the tires. It comes with 4 of those. Here they are. They are not branded. They are semi-soft. They have a reasonably nice thread over here. It's actually not too bad at all. And you will be enjoying that one. I do. And let's have a look at the chrome. Here we have the chrome. As you can see, quite a bit of trim. Well, the trim which disappears into the body, that obviously is fine. And let's have a look here. I don't know. You see, we have the bumpers again. located. The chrome looks nice. There's nothing wrong with the chrome. But for example here on the window, you cannot have this. You can. It doesn't matter how you touch it up. You will end up seeing that there was a connection point. So probably we'll have to dechrome that and a couple of other things. The chrome is nice. It just needs to be dechromed there where the attachment points will be in the way, which is a pity. It is what it is. It's like that with nearly every kit, I would say. Then let's have a look at the sprues. We have a black one here with the underside. Here you can see the underside, which looks reasonably detailed. Not too bad at all. No, I don't think it's bad. Let's put some light on the subject. More light on the subject. Oh, that's not bad. There's the steering wheel, which I like a lot. Other framework, there is the dashboard. There we go. Not bad. And this looks probably be the firewall. And that's the sprue number one. Then we have a grey sprue, which looks like that. It has the interior pan. Just the pan, and I like it that way. Then it has the door panels, which look reasonably detailed, very nice. Then it has a seat assembly, very cushy seats. Here is the bonnet or hood, part of the front. Here is the soft top, if you want to install it. Here's the soft top folded down, and that's the grey sprue. Then, last but not least, we have a look at a black sprue, reasonably full, mostly engine and suspension parts, as you can see over here. Okay, it is not bad. It has a bit of flesh here and there, but nothing you cannot, kick off in a matter of 20 seconds. So we have lovely stuff here, right over here. The battery looks really period. I like that a lot. Has the fan over here, has the valve covers over there, right over here as well. Let's have a look, where are the headers? Can't see, can't find it. Might have been on one of the other sprues. Anyway, here we are. A-frames, engine detail over here. Has a torsion bar suspension. It might have had torsion bar suspension on these up here are torsion bars. What do you think? That's it? Yeah, might just as well be. Then we have very nice rims over here, which we don't want to use. That actually doesn't have. Very nice rims over here, which you can color to your heart's content. A couple of trim pieces, gear stick, oil filter, I would assume, and other parts from the engine and the gearbox. I think that's the heating unit, if I'm not totally mistaken. And yeah, and then obviously the two pots right over here. Nice cooler section over here. I always call it cooler, man. I know it's called something else, my English. Anyway, there it is. And it looks pretty decent, to be quite honest. 1991, not a bad kit. Reasonably complex. It looks like the mold has been well used by 2000. You see there's a bit of flesh on some of the parts, right over here, for example. But hey, it is what it is. It's not as bad as that you can't do it. I've seen a lot worse. We have shown you a lot worse. I think it is I obviously didn't buy it because the parts are so clean. I bought it because it's such a beautiful car. It's a BMW 507 Cabrio from the 50s. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I wish you all the best. Till we meet again, greetings from Cape Town. Cheers.